This is CBS LA at 9.
I lost one of my best friends. I'm sorry.
Now at 9, an emotional goodbye. A bicyclist is killed and two friends injured by an alleged DUI driver. How they're being honored.
Plus, freeway fallout. Shrapnel strikes a CHP car on the 5 during a Marine Corps event at Camp Pendleton. The dangerous incident underscoring our political divide, but can cooler heads prevail? And
left field, Arozarena watches it go!
Dodgers fans, do you have your passports ready? The boys in blue are heading north to battle for a title. Good evening. I'm Pat Harvey.
I'm Rutabaga Shabazi. Disaster averted, or was it all political theater?
Well, tonight the fallout from the artillery explosion over the 5 freeway near Camp Pendleton on Saturday continues. And CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite is here. Tom, political experts say this incident is just another example of how bad communication is between the White House and California.
True, and it just shows the divide, right? We just can't agree on anything these days. So tensions between the White House and Governor Newsom are at an all-time high. We pretty much all know that. But there's no sign this artillery explosion over the freeway will change anything. Live weapons over freeway. The surreal warning to drivers in the lead-up to Saturday's 5 freeway closure near Camp Pendleton. The Marines holding military drills Saturday with Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth looking on. A tribute to the Marines' 250th birthday. Governor Newsom ordered a section of the 5 shut down near the base. As live ammunition was fired over the freeway, something went very wrong. The CHP says one of the artillery rounds exploded prematurely over the freeway. Shrapnel landed on one of their cruisers and near a CHP officer. Governor Newsom posting this photo of what the munition looked like.
Just imagine what would have happened had CHP not shut the freeway down and shrapnel had hit a civilian vehicle or vehicles. It could have been a real disaster.
Camp Pendleton is in Congressman Mike Levin's district.
Let's just stop for a second. This is ridiculous. That live fire ammunition was shot over the 5 freeway? What are they doing? And who is responsible? We need to get to the bottom of it. At the end of the day, the Marine Corps are better than this. I know they're better than this. The community knows they're better than this. And just common sense needs to prevail here.
Before the event, the White House and Republicans blasted Governor Newsom's shutdown order, calling it political. Some of the GOP labeling it Bridgegate.
There's political fallout because there was real fallout. If this shell had exploded over the freeway when cars were there, somebody could have gotten killed. And so Governor Newsom was proved right in his decision to close the freeway.
The incident begs the question, have relations between President Trump and Newsom reached rock bottom? Can cooler heads prevail?
You can hope that this was the proverbial wake-up call for the Trump administration. One hopes that there are people at the Department of Defense and in the White House who understand how close they came to a genuine disaster. Perhaps they will think twice before putting on such a stunt again.
But some in the Trump administration continue to double down. One administration official posting this Monday, Governor, enough with the political theater. The Camp Pendleton 250th birthday celebration was an incredible victory for Marines and all Americans. No lives were endangered. Your fear-mongering insults every highly trained Marine's honor. You'll never be commander-in-chief. Southern California Republicans echoing those sentiments.
I don't think the United States military would suddenly start shooting ammunition over a freeway, risking civilians' lives at the behest of a president or a vice president. At the minimum, you would have to have so many different tests where at those stages you would shut down the freeway.
The Marine Corps released a statement acknowledging the incident and said an investigation is underway into how it happened. The CHP Border Division Chief in charge of that section of the freeway, he's a Marine Corps veteran. He called the incident an unusual and concerning situation. I'm Tom Waite, CBS LA.
They are probably 3 of the best individuals that I have in my life.
Tonight, friends of 3 cyclists hit by an alleged DUI driver showing up to honor their friends. One of those men died. 2 others are seriously hurt.
And CBS LA assignment editor. Mike Rogers is at the desk now. Mike, tonight a man who knows all three of them showed up with a ghost bike.
Yeah, Pat Rudabay, a ghost bike is something that is put up to memorialize people that have been killed, cyclists in particular, that have been killed in traffic situations, traffic accidents just like this one. This is some video from earlier today. Our Michelle Geely down there, the three cyclists hit by an alleged DUI driver who took off from the scene, later arrested by the Huntington Beach Police Department. Tonight, the victim who died, Eric Williams, 45 years old of Garden Grove, is being remembered by his friends. We sent a photographer down there to the scene. One of them showed up to remember all three of them. While two of them are still alive but seriously hurt in the hospital, he says all of them are really good people.
Nobody could ever imagine this. This is, yeah, I lost one of my best friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Just great guys, and he was just the best. He'd talk to you about anything. You know, he didn't care about who you were. He'd come up to you and cheer up your day.
There's the ghost bike he brought to set up. It's that white spray-painted bike. He puts it on the side of the road there and attaches some flowers to the rest of it. He says he's retired. He just didn't know what else to do and how to help his friends and to honor Eric, who lost his life as a result of this crash. Meanwhile, the suspect in this case, Amber Calderon, 43 years old, of Long Beach. She was arrested for felony hit and run, DUI, possession of drugs, and gross vehicular manslaughter. She is in the custody of the Huntington Beach Police Department tonight, guys.
Very tragic. Thank you so much, Mike. Well, the FBI is now involved in the case of a missing 9-year-old girl from Santa Barbara.
Authorities now confirm a recent sighting of Melody Buzzard. The search is now focused on another state. CBS LA's Jeff Nguyen is live in the newsroom with word the girl's mother is still not cooperating. Jeff?
That's right, Rudabay and Pat. You know, investigators are now focused on retracing the missing girl's steps. A 7-day window from when she was spotted out of state and the time her school raised a red flag. Frustration growing on the Central Coast as the search for 9-year-old Melody Buzzard expands beyond California. Neighbors putting up signs to draw attention to her case.
We're all looking for answers, but, you know, we're showing up today so that way, you know, she knows we care. We're here for Melody.
KSBY-TV captured video of a woman they identified as Melody's mom, Ashley Buzzard, entering her Vandenberg Village home last Thursday. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department says Ashley Buzzard has stonewalled them.
We've not been able to get her to cooperate with us and give us information that we need to confirm Melody's safety.
Detectives started looking for Melody on October 14th after her school raised concerns.
She had an extended absence, and that's why we were requested to check the welfare.
The FBI has joined the investigation looking into reports Melody was seen in a rented white Chevy Malibu driven by her mom, possibly in the state of Nebraska on October 7th. Investigators say that rental car has since been returned.
That's the thing. If she's out of state, she has to be with hopefully somebody that's a family. And there's no known relatives for the mother other than her mother.
And the Sheriff's Department is asking people to call in tips if they see Melody, but they're also pleading with the public to not interfere with the investigation. Live in the newsroom, Jeff Nguyen, CBS LA.
Jeff, thank you. Well, you heard it here first. LA Mayor Karen Bass was on CBS LA Weekend Mornings yesterday saying she planned to call for a congressional investigation into federal immigration raid tactics.
Well, today she made it official. Bass and California Congressman Robert Garcia held a joint news conference to announce a partnership in which Garcia will steer the House Government Oversight Committee to look into raid tactics, especially the arrests of U.S. citizens. Both leaders called the acts unlawful and unconstitutional and said they hope that documenting these incidents is the first step into holding those behind it accountable. The White House responded saying in part, dangerous criminal illegal aliens who are being arrested and deported by the Trump administration must love Karen Bass. Instead of supporting ICE's heroic efforts to get these monsters off our streets, Bass would rather demonize and attack American law enforcement officers.
A major change is coming to LAX. Airport officials announced this afternoon they'll be closing Terminal 5. Starting tomorrow, airlines that use Terminal 5 will start to relocate with a full closure by next week. JetBlue will move to Terminal 1, Spirit will move to Terminal 2, and American Airlines will move to Terminal 4. This is all part of a construction project to build a brand new terminal at the airport ahead of the LA Olympics in 2028. The World Series matchup is set. Just an hour ago, Toronto was rocking as the Blue Jays advanced to take on our Dodgers.
And this means the World Series will open Friday night in Toronto. Oh, Canada. Darren is here with the highlights. And Darren, what a great Game 7.
With one another to equalize the left hand. Bowden fires. Cal hits a high fly ball, deep right field. It is gone! Raleigh joins Rodriguez, delivering and to tie the game up and possibly the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball, left field. Arozarena watches it go!
They have bats before me. I mean, if it's not for those guys, that moment doesn't happen. Just, I'm so happy for our team, our fans, our city, our country. I'm so happy right now. Exactly why we love playing here. Unbelievably electric. We love every single one of these fans. This is such an unbelievable moment.
And all my family members in Seattle can root for the Dodgers now. Still ahead, avoiding disaster. How authorities